is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso on SABC3. Feel good because we're going back to school. We're motivating everyone who's doing it for the first time. And we're also taking a look at our amazing lunches that can be created in the kitchen. But today, Andrea's favorite lunches. Now, Andrea, first of all, good morning.
Good morning.
I love the way you eat because it just makes me excited. It really does. I see rocket, I see cottage cheese and beautiful tomatoes. Take me through it. What's your favorite lunch?
My favorite lunch is always a sandwich.
Bread.
Yes,
Now,
bread.
when I look at Andrea's physique, the last thing I thought is that she would enjoy bread. Bread, of all things?
Absolutely. You know, I'm a good supporter of bread, but it's how you do it.
Right.
So, you know, with Vital, we give lifestyle tips and nutrition tips and how to change your behavior to be healthy and happy and enjoy your meal, but not to overindulge.
Okay.
So it's about how much you eat and what you put on top of the bread.
Okay, so take me through it. I mean, I've already been in here, and you know, normally I touch things and I smell it, and I've smelled this one, and it's different, and it's white bread. It's not just white; it's like almost see-through. Take me through some of the things that we have here.
In general, if you want to select healthy bread,
Right.
you'd always want to go for the whole grain options or brown bread because it contains more fiber and minerals and
Okay.
nutrients. What we have here is normal whole wheat bread, normal wheat bread but white.
This
so
is
it's
white bread as we
refined.
know it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So I would normally go for the brown bread or whole wheat bread. Here we've got rye. So people that are sensitive to wheat products would sometimes opt for the rye.
I was going to ask you about that. I mean, making a sandwich and people who are, I mean, I hear about wheat intolerance all the time. I mean, I eat everything. So wheat intolerance, is there bread specifically for people who can't?
Definitely. So if you're sensitive to wheat products, try and find 100% rye bread. Some of the rye breads is a mixture of wheat flour and rye flour. And then you get the gluten-free breads. This is made with maize flour. And that's why it's so white.
It's
So,
almost see-through.
you know, I would definitely want to pack in some healthy ingredients to add a bit of fiber on top of that one, not jam on that slice of
No,
bread.
definitely not. Okay, so how do we make all of this?
And just a last one,
I see,
rice
rice
cakes.
cakes.
Some people are really conscious about their weight and want to lose a bit of weight. So what I want to show is instead of one slice of bread, you can have 3 rice cakes.
I was going to ask you that because the other day I had one of these packs and I scoffed the whole bag in the car because it's so easy. You just snack on them, right?
I don't think you should eat a whole pack, but you
No,
can
but-
because it's really low in calories.
It was delicious though. Okay, so 3 rice cakes for 1 sandwich or
Yes.
1 piece of bread.
Or at the same time, if you really want to reduce your kilojoule intake, you can take 1 or 2 rice cakes with a nice topping. But I'm going to show my favorite sandwiches now.
All right, so let's get started. What is your favorite one?
My first one is with basil pesto. I'm never without basil pesto in the fridge. And it is a bit of expensive, but you use very little of it.
Okay.
And tomato, and then a mature cheddar cheese.
Okay.
Now, I've got high cholesterol in the family, so I need to watch my fat intake and cholesterol intake,
Right.
and also want to watch my figure, you know? And that's why I buy mature cheddar, because the flavor is a lot more intense, so you need less.
So you need less. Okay, it makes sense.
And you'll see I'm using a bit of the basil pesto, and there's a little bit of olive oil in there. And it's
can
very
see.
healthy. It's packed with basil, which is packed with antioxidants. And you notice that there's something missing on this slice of bread. What did I not put on there?
Lots of bread, butter, oil, soaking
Exactly.
fats,
So the-
schmaltz,
So the pesto serves-
margarine.
Yeah, why we add margarine or butter to bread is to make it more tasty, I think, and also to do... it's almost like making it softer to eat, but the pesto and moistening it. So then next up, I'll put the tomato slices.
So there goes your tomato.
Lots
I
of
must
tomato.
say, as a kid, I remember going to school and I would only want margarine on my bread. So, you know, each to their own, I guess, but this looks
I
good.
don't think that's the healthiest option to go for.
It's good at times.
And then the...
So cheddar, or mature cheddar, like you called it.
Yes.
So I want to see how much is less, because you said you use less because of the taste.
You see, so the cheese can go at the bottom or on top, and why I'm putting it on top is sometimes I'll put this under the grill and melt it a bit.
A little bit.
And you'll see it's a very small amount of cheese, so that's my one favorite sandwich. I would normally put a bit more pesto on, maar ek gedra myself nou vanoggend, ek wys ek het maniere.
So you hoef nie alles te eet.
Jy hoef nie alles te eet,
Yeah. See, Ilana overindulged.
Oh,
okay.
yes. And obviously, to
Some
add some
rockets.
greens, you can add some rocket. You can either put it on the sandwich, and this one you can slice in half and close it. You'll see that my sandwich is only 1 slice of bread. And the other one is rye bread, very simple and easy to make, with, once again, no butter or margarine, because I don't need it now, because I'm adding some cottage cheese.
All right. I see, that's the replacement. Okay.
So there we go. Some nice cottage cheese.
While you're making that, to recreate these sandwiches at home, you can SMS the keyword VITAL. And I must say, what excites me about this is, VITAL to 33728. What excites me about this is you know, I think for the new year, we all need to just remember we can create these things at home. You don't have to go and buy the sandwich, you know. Make it at home and create your own things. Maybe make it with the kids and have fun while doing it. And it's so easy. So VITAL to 33728. That looks
You
good.
see, it's simple, it's healthy, it's easy to make, it's cost effective. Well, this one is not so cost effective because there's salmon on top.
Yeah.
So this is a nice treat for payday, I suppose. But it's smoked salmon, low-fat cottage cheese, and capers. I think this is my absolute favorite sandwich at the moment.
Even your salmon looks good.
I'm going to have that, not for lunch, but for breakfast today.
Okay, well, it's exciting, and it's good to see that there's amazing options out there to stay healthy as well. The keyword is VITAL to 33728. You get a link to our beautiful recipe for our sandwiches, and I guess Andrea's favorite lunch as well. So it's back to school for you too, eh?
It is back to school, but I'm excited about the year.
Yeah, it's going to be an awesome year. Well, speaking of awesome things, there's also awesome travel on the show. We might be sending you on a holiday. Take a look.
Trust VITAL for your family's health.